Hello. Just setting up the phone because I always forget to do that. Uh, it's been a pretty rough month for a couple different reasons. So I thought at least I don't know, I'd boot up some stupid shit, get my mind off it a little bit. Though I've also wanted to do this for a while anyway, so I think it works out. Uh, where the fuck is it? In my download folder. Why the fuck do I have a game called Toilet of Wonderland? Uh, I'm looking for a very specific thing. I probably should have had that set up beforehand, huh? That would have been the intelligent thing to do. But me being the intelligent one? No way. That'd be a betrayal of my character. Alright, I should have something on the background. Oof. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, and then you may be blessed with the privilege of actually seeing my screen. Some of you might be hearing the sound and already realize what it is. Partially. Partially. Oh, that is actually put down by quite a bit already. Uh, so, say hello to, Super Smash Flash 2, specifically the version 8.B build. Yeah, not exactly what you expected me to boot up, huh? Just filling with the volume more. I have, okay, I have a lot of, I have a lot of experience with this game. That's not necessarily a good thing, but it is a thing. Because the big thing with this game, right, is that I spent a lot of time in school when it was like a computer class or something, and I'm a big fighting game guy. And of course, I was in high school and not wanting to do any of my coursework, so when there's spare time, I just play a fighting game in the background. But the most up-to-date versions of Super Smash Bros. 2 were browser protected on the school servers. So the latest version that I could play consistently was this one. And through that, I discovered so many weird things about the specific build. There's a lot of wacky stuff. Shit, if Kirby will wake up. Mario's fireballs are, like, really good. They're not like, This is what the entire stream will be like, by the way. This is for myself more than anyone else. I know nobody is interested in this, but... yeah. I'm just gonna be ranting about this game and maybe other games that I have lying around in my downloads. This is my stream, and I will do what I please. And then you cue in an evil laugh. Anyway, Fireball is kind of obnoxious. It's not like a god projectile, but it's really, really good. Like, for context, if you're not as familiar with the Smash games and you're wondering why, it recovers really fast. You can move around pretty freely during it. Let me cursor over there. And normally Mario Fireball is not supposed to, like, have that much hit stun. It's supposed to be a projectile you can't, like... I mean, you can't really combo off of this one still, but it's not supposed to be one you can, like, consistently zone people out with. It's kind of like to test the waters. But this one launches you up a little bit. And can be easily spammed. So it's really good to throw out in neutral. Oh, what else does he have? That's down B. I don't know if there's... I don't remember any, like, specific jank of it off the top of my head, but it does last a while. It does, like, put you through a lot of hit stun. Or, like, it does a lot of hit stop for it, so it takes a while. I find that just kind of funny. Also, I find it funny how, like, no Smash fan game really keeps Mario's Flood down B. Nobody wants that, I guess. It's also a pretty big hitbox to move around with in the air. You stinky ad. I was wondering why the fuck my movement stopped. As you can see, you're pretty moving during it. You can still up B after and everything. It's not too bad for recovering either. Ignore that fuck up. I don't know if this cape is, like, significantly different than a regular cape is. But, you know, pretty fast. Can't be bad. It's a funny little spike. There's also, like, you might have noticed a little earlier from the down airs. Spiking effects are pretty strong in this game, generally. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of stuff that spikes harder than it probably should. It also helps that Mario has, like, some decent range on his normals. He's a pretty good character in this one, I would say. He's nowhere near the best. There is a top spot that's not being taken up. I'll get to that a little later. I'm just gonna go through the characters. I just do this sometimes when I'm bored. I load up this game. And let's not do Kirby. Kirby's not the best subject. And you'll also notice here, in earlier versions of Smash Flash 2, the palettes were really ugly. This game does not even have palettes. Just straight up identical. So, have fun. I mean, you still have the player 1, player 2 indicators, but, like, have fun not getting mixed up if you were playing this game at all for whatever reason. Link has a lot of weird stuff. As you notice, he has the shield effect if he's for his idol. It's a little inconsistent, but like, that's pretty good. Oh, also one other thing, visually. You see that little Triforce there? I just think that's cool. Characters tend to have like custom revival platforms in this, and I don't think they kept it for later versions, which is a damn shame. If they did, they're goated, but like, I don't recall that being the case necessarily. Now everything else about, yeah. Like, Jump Chain is really fast for some reason. This, super slow, not even that much range. This one, you have your short hops down pat. This is like a really good spacing tool. Like, this is pretty obnoxious. Hope that didn't come through in the mic. There's a giant-ass plow in the background. What else? Bomb does not detonate on its own, like, after a period of time. So you do lose out on some funny stuff, like you can't up B and then get hit by your own bomb. In fact, you can't get hit by your own bomb, period. At least not normally. It's also a bit of a weird way how it gets thrown. Side to side, normal. Top is normal. Also, tap jump is on, and I don't think there's a way to turn it off. So, you'll have to... I have to deal with that, but... Throwing bombs downwards for whatever reason. It, like, starts a lot lower. Like, you see how I jump and it's already exploding? And you'll also notice the bomb's still there now if you do down throw with it. It has a lot of funny properties. And you can stack it. So, a couple funny things. You hit it, it explodes, and that one can hurt you. If you're a little more precise, you can pick it up, and you can throw it, and it has an interesting angle. It still has a hitbox, by the way, too, so... I forget, does it do anything funny if you, like, throw it up with it? No, I don't believe so. It's a little annoying to try and pick up sometimes. But hey, it works as a trap. Yeah, I'm pretty sure only... I don't even know why the hell this happens. I could not fathom why it works like it does here. Like, why can you do it specifically so that this one part hits? And then you can pick it up and it gets a weird-ass angle after. I don't know how useful that would be in a theoretical meta of this game. But it'd be pretty funny. I'm sure there's, like, some niche scenarios. Like edge guarding or something. Where it'd be a crazy anti-air. Or airspace control. Is there a way I can... No, it's just idle, huh? Is there anything else funny off of the link? Off the top of my head? I mean... pretty good aerials. So plow again. This may have not been the ideal time to stream this. I don't care. It's a distraction for me more than anything. And also, I think it's funny. I think this game is funny. There's probably a lot of, stuff. I'm no Link player, so I don't know the specifics of Bomb. I bet there's a lot more funny things you could do with it in this build. Well, so yeah. Boomerang. There's a lot of win boxes in this build too, which is another very interesting thing. You'll see what I mean when I get to the other characters, but like... way more than you'd think. Boomerang always has a win hitbox, so I guess it's not really... There's that shield coming into play again. There's a shield's inconsistency coming into play again. Oh yeah, and of course, if you're familiar with Smash Flash, you know Link gets the bomb arrows. Fully charged arrow goes that distance. Almost the entire stage. Pretty much the entire stage. Fully charged bomb arrow goes a lot less further. A lot less far? I don't know if that's grammatically correct. Either way, obviously the upside is that... Oh yeah, and also the physics change a lot. It's way heavier. You'll notice how it sinks a lot. Obviously the benefit of this is that it does a shit ton more damage, knockback, and it covers a completely different angle. That's also pretty crazy for Link's zoning game. You know, because this wasn't enough. that was a fucked up air tether, but like, still. Oh yeah, not to even mention that this is also to get back into ledge. Ignore that fuck up. I've been laving this game extensively for some reason. For years, I still fuck up. Pretty noticeably. Did I lose a double jump there? Why? Either way. Link has some insane zoning. I believe bomb arrow still works normally like this. Yeah? Yeah. It's specifically only the side throw that gets affected by the weird-ass bomb. Just be thankful that... I heard people hate, I've not kept up with, like, recent versions of Smash Slash 2 for years. But I heard people still hate Link there. Just be thankful you're not getting this version. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody else, but it's interesting to me. So this is what you get. I think that might be it for now. For Link, at least. I'm going to show some of these, again, like, actual matches against bots. The bots will not put up much of a fight at all. But, like, what am I going to do? Get a human player? This is more to show off weird jank, anyway. Alright. Who else? Who else? I don't want to go purely in order. I'll go to whoever I think is most, interesting to talk about next. Some of the characters don't have sauce that I can notably think of off the top of my head, like Pikachu. Actually, oh, hold on. Let me change it off of a Link, too, because I don't want the shield fucking things up. I don't know, Lloyd. Pikachu, admittedly, I can't remember much weird stuff. There is that. There is that with Neutral B. There's probably some weird stuff you could do with that. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, Neutral B alternates between, like, going directly in front of you and then doing a circle around you. From what I can recall, it's not like if you press it again at the same time, at a certain timing, or like if you hold Neutral B. It's just like that. And will always do the circle on the ground if you do it from the air. Again, I'm not a Pikachu player in most games. In any of the games, Smash games. So I don't know how good this is, but like, I'd wager it's pretty good. It's like a pretty noticeable amount of space. I don't think there's much useful about it going around the stage. I do think it's funny. It is annoying that sometimes you'll get like the random alterations between in front of you and then the circle around you. I could not fathom what changes it, really. It's just not doing it at all now. And now it's just doing it like every third or second one. There's also down B. You can significantly, you can, not significantly per se, but like, you can make it go a decent distance away from yourself. I don't know if that's like particularly useful, but it's kind of interesting. It's probably better to hit you because you get a tiny little boost out of it. So it's probably more detrimental than anything. Could be useful. Yeah, like with this, it seems more of like a slight detriment than anything. I'm inclined to say that like Pikachu has crazy aerials too, but every character in this game has really strong aerials. Most of the characters are quite overtuned. There's a lot of multi-hitting aerials and a lot of ones with spiking hitboxes. Otherwise, I don't think Pikachu has too much interesting going on. But the projectiles are kind of funny. I still don't know what's going on there. Also, you saw a little bit earlier, it circled around Lloyd and then went on the other side. That might be annoying, but it did like the circle and missed him. I didn't even know it could do that. An embarrassingly long time playing this game by myself, and still didn't know that. Yeah, yeah, like that. I don't know, though. That just seems like a... Wait, what? Did it not circle there? I guess it might be like a left to right thing. Fuck if I know. Anyway, I think that might be... I think that's it for Pikachu, really. For interesting things. What? Any interesting grabs, really? Smash attacks? I recall down smash not really much, but like, it's funny that it hits so much. I guess you can combo out of it. That might be avoidable with DI, but like, it's kind of funny. Oops. Hey, I think that's about it for Pikachu. What else? Donkey Kong! Donkey Kong has jank that's not good. That's his up B. That's his only recovery. No aerial down B, because this is before Smash 4, so... When people saw this, they were just like, oh, he just doesn't have anything in the air. We couldn't give him anything. We couldn't make it slaps. Or anything. We just gotta give him nothing in the air. Did you see how I barely made that? Donkey Kong does not have the best time recovering. What he does have is some big-ass hitboxes. And boy does he hit like a fucking truck. Let's see. Still has cargo throw. That's a big-ass spike. So that's fun to throw out. Oh yeah, something I really appreciate about the engine is you can just run up tilt with every character. I mean, technically, up tilt is a lot harder because tap jump is constantly turned on. So that's not ideal. As you can see, I was fucking it up. But you can combo into that at like pretty much any percent. It's probably better to cargo throw. Oh, I can't throw down with cargo throw, huh? So you can only move during it. Still, forward air is pretty cracked. Almost makes up for kind of how ass the recovery is. Like, this is pretty stereotypical bruiser deal. I was about to say watch the kill at 176, but like, what doesn't kill it? 176 in most platform fighters. Still. I will have you know, I have not checked the DI on everything for this video for a lot of things. There is stuff I have checked the DI for, but it's just not practical most of the time, as you may imagine. Like I checked some DI for stuff with Ness, not Donkey Kong, not pretty much any other character. But either way, so some of the stuff I might be showing might not be like true, but who's gonna disprove it? Are you gonna load up Super Smash Bros. 2 version 8.B and prove me wrong? Are you really now? Are you gonna show me what combos I have that aren't true? What isn't a true mix-up? The kill option? Come on. You're not. That was obviously not true, but it's funny. Where's neutral B not coming out? Anyway, Donkey Kong is a pretty one-trick pony in this game. You shit out damage and can send them flying, but like, if you're sent off stage, it's over. So just don't just don't get sent off stage, obviously. I don't think there's anything like particularly fun, jank, interesting. I don't know if that's kind of funny. He's pretty fun in this build. So like, hell yeah. Also, grounded up B still sends you in the air a little bit, which I'm pretty sure is just, like, purely detrimental. Because if you fuck up a little bit, you could technically go off stage with it. I don't know why you'd be using grounded up B, really, anyway. Especially with that caveat in mind, but... hey. Is how it is. What else? What else? Okay. Tails is, like, the easiest indicator to show how fucked up some of the stuff in this game really is. Let's do it. No, not that. Human. Forgive me a little bit. Okay, that's the shield button. Okay, this is Tails in neutral B. Shoots at a projectile. Goes a distance. Not fully. What about the half screen? You can do it in the air too, and it sends a downwards angle. What is that? Are you okay, laptop? Are you doing fine? Anyway. Tails also has a lot of jumps, but they're, like, pretty low. Which can be annoying. Especially trying to show this shit off, but... you get it, you get it. Dude, air sends it at that angle. Still pitters off after a distance. Let me show you what it's like on shield. Instant break. Instant break. And on hit it is 30%. Or 28%. And this also applies to the air version. Or the air version actually is, like, significantly less damage for some reason. Must be because it doesn't, like, stay through as long, but, like... it does still break shield. Or maybe it doesn't. I thought it did. From what I remember. So, like, yeah... that's a pretty good thing to be aware of. Admittedly, neutral B on the ground is kind of hard to land, but, like... you cannot shield it. You have to avoid it. Or else you take a shit ton of damage. And even if the air version isn't, like, anywhere near as oppressive for damage to shield, it's still a projectile and it gets sent at a pretty good angle. Alters your momentum a little bit too. Not to mention, even if all the jumps are pretty low, you still get recovery. You still get multiple recovery options. You get side B. Yeah, you have to hold it, don't you? You can jump during it. It gets you across pretty fast. You, of course, have you spin dash, too. I don't know exactly whether spin dash or side B is better. They probably serve, like, slightly different purposes, but I'm not a spin dash master. I don't know the intricacies behind that, per se. There you'll notice is the spike again. Oh shit, right. Should probably change it back to idle for the demonstration, so they'll actually try to recover. See, that's a pretty easy spike. Just for your down air. This is a pretty long-lasting active hitbox to try and get into. So is neutral air. combos into itself at certain percents. Probably not easy to shield either. Probably not. Probably takes a bit out of shield as well. I've seen a tier list of this game before. It's like on the wiki for Smash Slash 2. And I do not blame them because like this is out for like what, a couple months maybe? Nobody like seriously doing a meta dive on it. I do not agree with the tier list. Tails is like bottom tier in it, I believe. And let me tell you, Tails is not bottom tier in this build, not in the slightest. Might even be the strongest Tails has ever been. And I know. Tails has been strong in a lot of versions of Smash Slash 2. Believe me, he is strong here. He is strong, like holy shit. Like, oh no, I have to deal with Tails having a command grab. How about having to deal with this shit? Grand Neutral B is admittedly more of like, as I said earlier, it's more fun to show off than it is practical per se, but like for edge guarding is legitimately pretty crazy. Obviously the shield breaking properties don't come into play there, but if you get somebody sent far enough away, then that's a pretty big chunk of damage you have to avoid. But probably uh neutral B in the air is still probably better for edge guarding. Or trying to go for your down tilt, obviously. You also notice he's pretty fucking fast. Yeah, airspeed's a little slow, but like you keep your momentum. Down, 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 down. Up tilt's also like a pretty. This is up tilt. You'd think it was like up smash, but that's a pretty good anti-air. Not really a kill option, but like, who really needs up tilt to be a kill option most of the time? Like, look at that. Ain't that a cool recovery platform? Ooh, that's good up throw. Is that a free down air after? That might be at 0%. You'd have to be kind of fast about it. Either way, it's pretty good. I'm sure there's like some nastiest early kill setup you can get with that. And forward air is pretty good too. Like, see the knockback on this? Timber Satan ain't bad either. 3 of these and you're at 30. Damage fucking balloons up in this game. I think that's about it for Tails for now. For the practice, you'll see more silly shit when I bring up the CPU's actually fighting. What's some other funny stuff? Sora's also a very good indicator of some things you'll find in this game. Like I said, there's a lot of win boxes in this game. There's a pretty noticeable amount. So Sora has a lot of interesting things going on. One of the biggest ones is that Up Smash has a wind hitbox. It's not huge. I mean, it's pretty fucking big though. Like I can set enough to ledge with that. Like as you can see, it can't just like outright deny recoveries, but it can certainly fuck them up. Yeah, let's see. That one got fucked up by Up Smash. You can definitely take some early stocks with this. I'm sure. Oh, especially if you're fighting Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong gets fucked up so hard by win boxes in this game. It's not funny. I mean, it's very funny. Like, that's not anywhere near the end of Sora's Weird Jank. He's also the only character in the game with a glide. I fucked that up, but you can get from one end of the stage to the other. That is relevant. You have to go into your double jump to do it. I'm fucking it up, but I've done it before. It's just difficult. Shit. That's too early. I'll do it. Touch like the edge. Fire call. There's an easier way to do it too. Hold on. Yeah, you can cancel it into. You can cancel your glide into aerials too. You cannot cancel it into your specials. Oh, you can also cancel it into air dodge. So that's also pretty good. And you're fully actionable afterwards. It still requires a bit of effort. Yeah, like that. Oh shit. It's fragile, so it's not something to really you can't really stall with it. Among other reasons, it's not like viable to just stall with. But it adds a lot of Sora's weird ass air movement. Like neutral air stalls you out like this. Like it just kills your falling momentum. So you can do what you can do with that. That. Okay, I fucked that one up. If you hit somebody with aerials, you get launched up too, sometimes. Yeah, down air will bring you up too if you hit somebody with it. So that's pretty good. Like, really good aerials. Multi-purpose shit. Big disjoints. Lots of stalling. Super easy to combo afterwards a lot of the time. I fucked up there. But yeah, you can also see, like, what? Yeah, you can, like, cancel your up B freefall recovery with an aerial. And then you don't get up B back, but, like... Yeah. Like, you're just very actionable in the air is what I'm trying to get at. I kind of got lost in my own head, so... Trying to think of how to describe it. His specials are kind of where things fall apart, though. This, the boomerang, is actually pretty nice. The important part is that you can end it early. And you really want to. Because if you just let it ride the whole way through, you are left vulnerable for a long while. Especially if you miss. But with this, you can just, like, spam the shit. Easy peasy. It's very low risk. Like, yeah. You miss it? Up there? Easy. You hit? Well, there. You just get free damage. How much damage does it do? 7 hit. That's pretty good. Like, you win a couple interactions here, and they're at 42. I'd say that's pretty nice. Especially how low risk it is to throw out. His other specials kind of... I mean, a special I already showed. Is actually pretty good. You can cancel the aerials. Neutral special is kind of like... whatever. It's kind of like an aerial down smash. It has some weird shit with your momentum sometimes. You'll see. Like, normally if I do this and I move around, nothing. If I do this and move around, nothing. But if I hit an opponent with it... a specific way... was that the conditioning for it? It's been a while. Oh, it's like if you're... come on. Yeah, if you're dashing. You can keep the momentum. That's pretty funny. Down B is where it really all goes to shit. Down B is the one that sucks. You do get this big S wall, that's nice, but it does not go up very far. And it can be at a pretty awkward angle to hit at sometimes. Like, I'm getting it off easy because the opponent isn't fucking attacking or moving around. But, like, it's pretty easy to, like, fuck up the timing. It's decent for edge guarding. Like, here it's not too bad. But obviously, if they get up and over it, or they go under it, or they just, like, wait it out a little too far, you can miss it, and it's not as good for on the ground, or in the air especially. It's like... whatever. There is reasons to use it, though. Might actually even be better than, your special... not neutral specials. Kind of go to in the air. Add a little bit more momentum to it. And it's still a big hitbox. So can't fault that. And of course, up smash, as I've shown. You can kind of it's pretty safe per se to throw it in neutral, but it kind of has like a safety net. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Human. It's awkward to control it with both hands, or both of them with one hand. I'm not really showing it the best here, but like you can fuck up an approach and like get them to fuck up coming in with like a dash attack or something. Jeez, get off my ass. You gonna chase me? What are you doing? Okay. Do you only like... Okay, okay. This game is old. I don't know why I'm surprised at that. The fact that I keep finding shit like this, like, long after really says something about how deep the shit in this game goes. Anyway, all this is really to say is that Sora's also pretty cracked. I would say quite easily A tier, possibly S tier in this build. Like, it has pretty much anything you would want in a character, really. Like, pretty good projectile. Insane air mobility. Insane combos. Everybody has pretty decent kill power in this game. Because you just rack up percent super fucking fast. And then hit them with like a random smash attack or something. And they're done. But yeah. That is Sora. Who next? Who next? Yoshi. Yoshi, I don't recall having much interesting, I'll admit. Though it is funny, his double jump is afloat, and it goes up significantly farther. And up B is pretty controllable. There's not much else to say, really. Oh yeah, and aerials. How could I forget that? Have fun. Have fun with that. Oh, even better, by the way. Almost got it. Stoxy taken really early in this game. Like, hope you didn't plan on surviving much. That's like 25%. Jesus. Big ass boot. It's kind of not as notable because, again, everybody in this game has pretty cracked aerials. Like, but even even the characters with, like, just good aerials in this game would, like, be, like, great aerials in other games. I guess if I had to put a weakness, you know, recovery. In a game like this, you're gonna find out, like, I'll put it a little later on. You're gonna find out why having a bad recovery is really not good in this game. Like, that is super important. But, like, having a high double jump kind of makes up for it. Side B, I think, is, like, a little useful. You can cancel it early. I mean, it still takes a little bit, but, like, it's decent enough. It moves pretty fast. Like, this could be a reasonable punish. Or, like, if you're confident, it's a way to move in a little bit faster. You just have to be careful with it. Nice thing, the stars next to the ground pound also do damage to knockback. Not much, but, like, I don't think the actual ground pound does much either. Or, no, I think it does. Or it does a decent amount. Either way. Another important thing is that the eggs projectiles are not do not have the energy property. That is also very important to know for a certain character. I'm gonna bring up a little later. I'll keep alluding to. You might think you know who I'm talking about. We'll see. Yeah. It's about what Yoshi has to offer. Pretty good character, but, like, not great. But I would say is pretty viable. Donkey Kong is, like, a character I do not know if I could call viable. Definitely fun. Definitely has upsides. Oh, fuck. It didn't save. Captain Falcon should technically be on here. He's the one character you need to unlock in this version. I'm not missing. You're not missing out on much. Captain Falcon is, like, the one character in this game that does not have, like, anything notable. Like, period, that I can think of. Peach has, like, not much, but the turnips are pretty funny. You can keep recycling the turnips on hit to have, so they won't despawn. That's kind of cool. And they do not have the energy property. Same with Yoshi's, as just like Yoshi's eggs. That means they're really important. Not having the energy property is a really good trait to have a projectile in this game. Of course, you still have to deal with, like, turnips can be good. They're not amazing. If you're wondering if it has, like, the weird properties that Link Bomb does, by the way, I've not found a case where it has, so sorry to say. You can also pick up items, like turnips, in the middle of your attacks. So say I do this, I can catch it with the down smash. So that's quite nice. Allows you to pretty consistently keep your hand on a turnip. Other than that, I'm not a Peach player. So I don't know. I don't really have a hand on any of. I don't really know much about any other wackiness she would have that's like significantly different from other games and iterations of Smash Slash 2. Uh, there's the much different neutral air sprite. You can tell there's some different proportions going on there. Like, it's a whole different body figure. I thought forward air spiked. It might not, actually. Now making it easy to show, Lloyd. No, it does not spike. So aside from that, I don't know. Peach is decent. Donkey Kong might be the only, like, and maybe Captain Falcon might be the only, like, straight up non-viable characters in the game, just because of not having, like, anything crazy exceptional and having a really bad recovery. Peach has float, which lasts for a long while. You know, Parasol isn't amazing, but, like, you'll definitely take it. Can't double float. Sorry for those wondering if you could cheese the system that way. Believe me, I've tried. With tap jump is also hard to do like short hop. I'd say even damn near impossible to do short hop float. So I hope you didn't plan on doing that. There's also a small chance when you do forward smash, you'll see it goes through random items. There's a very small chance that you'll get a bat and it will drop a bat on the ground. Like it's an actual item that you can pick up. Which is very nice, but it's nowhere near anything you can rely upon. So don't expect that. It's just a bonus if it happens to come out. Considering your opponent can steal it afterwards, might not even be really a bonus. But yeah, I'd say Peach is viable. In a theoretical meta of this, at least. Having a non-energy projectile alone makes her pretty viable against some a top meta threat. We'll get around to them soon. Who else? Who else? Who else? Kirby also, I believe, does not have anything notably interesting. We'll get around to that later. I want to show some wacky shit in between. Naruto. You can charge your Senzen, or Sengen, neutrally. So that's pretty good. If you don't charge it fully, it does this. Well, not that per se, but like, yeah. It like sticks out for a while. So actually, there's a pretty good case for the uncharged version being better. But it's not like having the fully charged version is bad. Or like awful. It does have... The fuck? Yeah, it does have a lot of startup. But it's pretty good for edge guarding. Oh boy, there's another spike. It's our forward air spike. There's down air. Down air is really good. Change your momentum really fast. Charge in. Fuck. Higher percents, you can combo off of it a little bit. As you can see. Obviously, some stuff may not be true, but I'm sure even if like DI affects it a bit, it's at least a mix-up. DI is in this game, so that is affected a bit. Combo into forward air, damn it. Give me my funny little clip. Yeah, you can't really aim it, but it goes at a pretty good angle. That's pretty decent damage, knockback. So kill option, edge guard at higher percents. The startup is a real problem, though. So there is a real case to be said to just uncharge Rasengan. Neutral B. Very good. It's not too hard to hit. There's a decent amount of damage. There's a cheesy ass spike there. But that's not really what Naruto's all about. Naruto is about those clones. Like, also, that's just up air, always. I don't believe, unfortunately, Upto doesn't get, like, crazy and kill. Oh, at that percent, obviously. But I don't believe it kills at, like, until about that percent. Yeah, see, 80, it's still not. 90, 94. 108. 122. Still no. That's about when it kills. So, you don't... It's not, like, as crazy as it looks at a glance. But, I mean, that's still pretty good. Still pretty good up throw. Send that far. Like, if you just need them off of you and in the air, that does the trick. But, yeah, like I said, it's not about Rasengan. It's not even about up throw for Naruto. That was just like a funny thing. Like, this is just a nice bonus to have. Like, still pretty crucial that you would know it and use it. But it's about clones, baby. You have clones to throw. When you use up B, it leaves a clone on the ground. The clone is like a trap. Only a one at a time, but and it goes away after a bit, but it does stun on hit. You get a follow-up. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, as you can see, side B is a pretty good projectile. Follow-up on hit. You have to be on your timing about it, but on hit, that is a follow-up. And down B is the big one. You get that for free. You do it on the ground, then this happens. Except if you're by the ledge. Then this happens. Which is really obnoxious to deal with, as you may gather. You could even just do this. You even just do this harder spam. Much more recovery compared to just doing this. But it covers twice as much and it still drags you down. So it's really hard to get that. That was an accidental fuck up on my end. Can you tell I'm autistic, by the way? An hour and 10 minutes in, can you tell I'm autistic? I don't give a shit. I think it's a funny game. And I'll lab it for however I damn well please. Oh yeah, neutral B has up B has a follow-up little kick. Obviously, you can not get hit by the up B clone left there. But it is a problem to deal with also at the ledge. Just because Naruto needs more of that. As you can tell, he's got a really weak edge guarding game, so he absolutely needs it. Just trust. You know, not also going into use side B for it too. So yeah, your zoning edgeguard game goes pretty crazy. I don't even know if you'd call it zoning per se, but you control a lot of space very well. Oh yeah, and the air also has a lot more recovery. I don't think you can use it again until you hit the ground, or as a cooldown. You'll see by that little flash thing right there. So it's a pretty good down throw. Oh, spikes are never not funny in this game. Yeah, admittedly, this is kind of ass. Like, it's nice on hit, but, like, you never really want it for that. You'd probably just use your other normals instead of this. It's kind of just mediocre. But this more than makes up for it. Like, what the fuck do you do against that in most circumstances? Like, if you're Donkey Kong, or Captain Falcon, or even just, like, Lloyd doesn't have the best recovery, he gets fucked pretty hard there. There's also another reason that makes Sora so good. That good recovery is really good. You do even have a chance, again, as Sora, to, like, potentially ignore this edge guarding and go under the stage. Much less consistent. And of course, Naruto can run over there and try and edge guard you from there as well, but, like, you get what I mean. This game's a little silly. This is not even getting into, like, half charge or saying it. I didn't mean to do that. For some reason, you can't cancel a shield. You just cancel it like that. Well, I guess they're not too much different. Might even still be worse than uncharged. Yeah, because you have to double tap it, so... Actually, Uncharged Rasengan is probably the best one. Which is pretty funny. But yeah, anyway, Naruto is really good, too. Though I still don't even know if I'd call him an S tier in this. Maybe not even... Oh, he's gotta be A tier, at least. Again, in a hypothetical metagame for this old-ass build of a Flash fighter, but... Yeah. Naruto be eaten. Black Mage also has some funny stuff. You think Meteor would be this one would be a crazy edge guard? It's not really. Like, yeah, the angle's pretty good, but the startup's kind of dookie. It's definitely not terrible. But compared to a lot of other ones, it's like, it's okay. In neutral, it's pretty hard to make use out of, too. Fully charged, funny, but like, you're not landing this. Not even off stage, really. Like, you're not landing that. Oh, I fucked that up. But you have a lot of other stuff. Up B has its downsides, don't get me wrong. I don't know if I'd call it a good up B per se, but it's at least nice to, like, have a lot of range on it. That can save your ass in certain situations. What? Neutral special is also something that, like, you can technically do, but it's not really worth it a lot of the time. You can charge it, but, like, you would never really charge it. Like, you do not get much out of it. Like, what? If I hold it for this fucking long, and they're still at that distance, I get, like, a big ol' stun. That would have been funny if it was, like, if you never recovered from it, but, like, you'll be lucky enough to land a level 2 here. And that doesn't even give the time to get a fully charged smash attack out. If it did, that might be a little different. I believe it also reflects projectiles, or at least stops them, but, like, that's not really reliable for that either. So you're mostly going to get this version out, which does no damage and only, like, a little bit of hit stun. Often not enough to combo after. You can see that Lloyd's actionable after that. Possibly not enough to punish, but, like, still, not ideal. Seppi is a little useful. If you miss it, it has a decent range to catch you. I believe it's a command grab too, so it can go through shields. I'll check that out. Nope, it doesn't actually. And if you miss it, you're punishable for quite a while. You can put in free fall if you do it in the air. Which is kind of where you'd want to do it, because that gives a bigger chance to, like, actually hit with the effect. Other than that, it's really not that good, I hate to say. Neutral air looks like it would be good, but it's not really. I think it's spikes, which is funny, but it makes it worse for combos. Let me check it out. No, okay, it doesn't. Not really. That's upbeat disappointing me once more. It really sucks that Meteor doesn't rise when you use it in the air. Because it would be... You would actually get quite a lot of use out of it if it did. Other than that, it's probably your most useful special for the not uppy, which is pretty sad. But that's not where it ends, because I've been purposely leaving out some attacks. Where it really goes crazy is if you manage to get a fully charged smash attack, which has a lot of different properties. It drastically alters that. Yeah, as you can see, that keeps going, by the way, until it's the end of the screen. You cannot have multiple on the screen, if you were wondering. Which is a shame, but like, it is pretty funny. It is just a giant ass wall that you have to deal with. Like, if you let him get this shit out, it's pretty difficult to deal with. Down smash, you fully charge it, is nowhere near as good as you're fully charging your side smash. But, you know, it still is a thing to hide behind, and you do get a combo after if it lands. It's essentially a no on the ground zone. It's not impossible to set off if you have the space. Up smash is a lot more disappointing, admittedly. For the time to charge it, it just doesn't have that big a payoff. It's kind of like a big ol' kill move that covers a lot of range, like a big ass, like a better down smash that leads into killing from the top. But it doesn't even like launch you that far up if you land it. And more importantly, it's pretty hard to like reasonably pull off, yeah? Like that wasn't even killing at 90. Which is low in this game. But side smash is really where the fun is. You get one of these set up, and then possibly set up a down smash behind it. Then you're cooking. Not to mention, down smash is... You wish it hit both sides at the same time, but... Getting a freeze on hit is really nice. Up smash is like... It's an up smash. You'll deal with it. But I've saved possibly the best for last. Which is... Believe it or not, it's down air. Because it applies that. Just give it some time. It's random when it activates. That is a spike. You can shield it, I believe. But if you're in the air during it, when it happens, then that's it. You're fucked. That's a spike. It has a random chance of applying it. And it, when it happens, is also random. So it's a timing mix-up just by itself. I don't believe there's a way to activate it early. But you can just get some cheesy kills like that. And it also just means that, like, landing this in neutral, which is reasonable to do, because it's a big old disjoint, means that just, like, hitting somebody with this automatically means that they have to, like, just watch out in neutral now. Because now they have a bomb on them that neither of you know when it's going to go off. Now, when you can reason, that's not like a reasonable setup for. I can't believe that fucking kill. That's not a reasonable setup for a fully charged forward smash, but there is setups for it. I'm just not smart enough to remember them or consistently pull them off. But yeah, most of the rest of Black Mage is a pretty mediocre character. But the fully charged side smash, down smash to a degree, and down air kind of make up for it. Other aerials aren't bad either, but like I said, that's just kind of like a standard. Like, this would be pretty good. And it is, but like, it's nothing crazy in the purpose of the game. Some fucking crazy knockback, though. I will admit. It sucks when it lasts as long as that, but still, that's like... Yeah. Anyways, this is about all I have to say for Black Mage, but Black Mage is funny. I don't really know how to describe their playstyle, but it's very interesting. Definitely keeps up a lot of nonsense. Now what else? Sonic. And I'm gonna change it to Wario for this one. Sonic has some very interesting properties. You know Galvin and Rivals of Aether 2? This is the prototype, if you will. There's a lot to explain about Sonic. Really fast. Like, a little problematic at times. You have to actively not fling yourself off the stage. You know the standard by now for the aerials. Really good. Easy to come into, fast. I actually believe he lacks a spike. Or no. It's like forward air, right? I know you, game. It's more of a drag down, but still there. As you can see, I've thrown the up smash at a higher percent. That's a kill. Side special. You could charge up. And you can very easily stall people out like this. There are parts where you can be hit, but there's ways to change up your momentum, and then once you reach the other side of the stage, what the fuck are they gonna do? You could absolutely run away with the life lead like that. Just go spin dash, homing attack, the classics. I'm sure all you Smash Ultimate players are just love to see, from what I've heard. You do kind of have to, it has like a set amount of startup, even if you don't hold it. Like, this is me not holding it at all. But you can cancel at any point into a jump. If you still have your jump, of course. So you can't use it to get a triple jump off stage. Sorry to say. But if you still have a jump, you can mix up your timing a lot for recovery, which is very nice. Down smash covers a large distance, but it does suffer from, like, goes to one side first and then the other. And you definitely make up, like I said, it's really easy to accidentally KO yourself if you're not used to this amount of speed. Once you get a little more comfortable with it, it's very easy to just, like, recover from anywhere. That was not a good example. Okay, maybe that's not the best example. You don't, like, recover from down low well. But from the side... Do I not just get up... Do I not get up B after a side B? Never mind then. Maybe I was a fraud all along. I guess you get the one use of side B or up B in the air. So it does affect things. As you can see, but as I said, you can, like, still stall out people pretty good. But anyway, earlier when I was saying, this is the Galvin. It's what Galvin would be if they weren't a coward. You can set springs with your up B on the ground. They don't last for a while, you can only have 2 at a time. They get reset if you bounce on them. This is definitely not intentional what they were doing. But, like, this is genuinely a pretty useful thing to have. Wario can't really show it off that well, but it will block projectiles if it hits it. So it can stuff out Mario Fireball and shit, if you have it on stage. More importantly, I think I set this up properly. You can also, I'm not doing it well. I don't know how to do it consistently, but you can cancel up B spring into a low, like, into a short hop aerial. Which, if you could do that consistently, if there's a way to do that consistently in this game, I've only had it happen, like, very rarely. But if there's a way to do it consistently in this game, that'd make Sonic a lot better of a character. But anyway, main point of springs, as you saw a little bit earlier, is they send you far up if you get hit into them. Wario specifically, for whatever reason, you're at 8%. That's a death. That you get back thrown and get hit with a back thrown spring, you're dead. Possibly you survive earlier with DI, but, like, that's pretty bad. It's like that for anything, too. If you hit the opponent into springs, Wario, for whatever reason, is very susceptible to it. I don't know what that was. That was funny. You can also get hit into the springs, and it will have a similar effect. If I could show it here. So you can easily get launched into them yourself and lose the stock early. But as you can see, it's more a benefit. It's more of a benefit than a boon overall. Or, benefit is a boon. What the fuck am I talking about? You set it up early. You can take some really early stocks. The Sonic Wario matchup is probably very funny. Again, in this hypothetical meta. What am I doing streaming this? I don't know. What if you're watching this for whatever reason? Then you're to blame, obviously, for watching it. That's probably not the best way to phrase it. You should have expected me to be streaming nonsense, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Anyways, about it for Sonic. Funny character. Springs allow for some weird tech. Who else? It's Goku! It's Goku! Oh yeah, I didn't do Kirby yet. Might as well get Kirby out of the way. Kirby is one I cannot, like, really find anything particularly funny with. Aside from copy abilities. Copy abilities and down tilt, evidently. I forgot about that. Sends you back. that's funny more than anything. If you want a retreating down tilt, I guess this is the character for you. For sure you can get sent off ledge of this. So yeah, don't know if that's really what you want. There's probably some very funny thing you could do with this. I'm sure if you space it correctly, you could do like keep your ledge invincibility or whatever. But you whatever. What else? Downbeat has a very small chance, if I recall correctly, to transform you into a Metroid tank. Not Metroid tank. What am I talking about? To like the tank from Star Fox, and you can move around during it. It's very small though. It's not exactly something to rely upon. I believe all the other transformations are purely just visual effects and audio effects, as you can hear from the laughing. Maybe. I haven't checked if the stream volume is bad. There's only one person watching anyway in there. They might just be a bot. If you're not, thank you for watching it. I do appreciate that. Kirby with the down air. Other than that, yeah, I don't know if Kirby really has much else for sauce or weird funny jank. But this is still more than Captain Falcon gets. And like I said, there's some weird funny stuff with copy abilities, of course. Put it up against Tails. Now you got the fucking 28-32 damage projectile. How about that? Anyway, I'm not a Kirby player. I don't know the jank. There's probably something going on with it. But I couldn't tell you. Poor Lloyd, I missed out on you, huh? Put you off for a long while. Let's undo that. Let's give Lloyd some love. Lloyd is really good. Crazy disjoints. Bad recovery sucks. But like, holy fuck, look at this down air. And you can still recover afterwards. Is that a spike? The chap went spike? Hold on. I have not seen that. I did not know it could do that. I think it just sends it slightly at a downwards angle, but like... oh my god, that's funny. As you can just see, like, really good disjoints. Like, what the fuck is this? Also, this neutral air. It's not as good as it looks, but, like, visually it's crazy. Visually, you look at this and you're like, why would you let somebody have this? Haha. Uppy has a spike ender, which can be kind of inconsistent to do for whatever reason. Like, it's supposed to be you tap it again and it comes out. But sometimes you just don't get it, which is annoying. Like, why is it not coming out right now? Side B is this, which is like a move ever. It's pretty active, at least. You can do that, but then you die because recovery takes a while. So you do this. Now the ender comes out. Why is the ender not coming up for up B now? Come on. Come on, game. Whatever. Neutral B you can charge up. Uncharged it looks like this. It's an alright projectile. I think it has the energy property, which is not ideal. Again, that's a hint for later. Charged up, it puts out 2 of them. Which is like, it's okay. Oddly enough, it's kind of bounced out pretty well. In that having 2 of them out, if you had 2 out at all times, that probably might be a little much, but having it out sometimes is enough of a benefit that it's noticeable, but not enough that it's like crazy. So it's like an odd bit of nice bouncing from such an early build, I find, for Lloyd's neutral B. Though, then again, like, uncharged is pretty damn good. And on the ground, it means you have to double tap, which is kind of annoying. Why is it only doing the ender now? Yeah. Down B is one of the ones that don't do anything in the air. But they do something on the ground. If you're up close, it's a you can start something with it. But it has a bit too much startup for that, I feel. But that's where other funny things for Lloyd's down B come into play. Where is it? God damn it. Here, Hyrule Temple. Alright. That hits. Reasonable, right? That hits. A little bit janky. Alright. That hits. That's not solid ground between them. That's like across platforms. That's a little fucked up. Shows how much range this one has. Alright. I guess pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy range. It's hard to do anything at this distance, but it is a harassing tool, essentially. So, fucked up it goes across platforms, but like, not that insane. It has... it goes a bit far. Goes a little bit far. Like, what the fuck? What is the problem with this? As you can gather, it has a really big hitbox, and it will go through platforms. I believe? What? Yeah, that'll hit. And it can hit from the other side of shit like Battlefield. Just to illustrate how fucked up this really is. How are you not... How is this not sending you high enough? What? Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like a zoning tool. It's a little easy to, to avoid. But like if you're far enough away, I don't know if you could really get away with doing this on the platforms. But if they're not paying enough attention, you could harass them with this and add up some damage over time. Further away, it's more reasonable. It only does 2% each time. But it is a way to like to deal with projectile spares. Actually, let's get out of training mode a little bit. Show you some of this in action. I have settings proper, right? Item frequency very high. No. No. Let's see, Battlefield. Because the CPU, Mario really likes to spam fireballs. It's not very threatening, but it is kind of annoying, genuinely. And then they'll just stop and do that because some questionable decisions. So yeah, it's not like crazy or anything. But if they're spamming projectiles from the other side, you can at least like get them. They can't stay too far away from you. And that's when your other shit comes to play. Oh shit. Oh, managed to avoid it. Somehow trading with a down air. That won't last long. I didn't expect it to hit through the disjoint. There's an early stock. There we go. Yeah, Demon Fang does more damage too than Down B. So I don't know how practical Down B really would be, but it would be useful sometimes. More of a matchup thing. I didn't even show the smash attacks off yet. Thanks for staying still, Mario, being kind. As you can see, if you just run into it, it's not the best. Why can't I cancel that with shield? Obviously, just like approach from the air. But if it was that was like jumping fireballs, that could be like really obnoxious. And of course, if I didn't have down B, so it's useful for scenarios like that. Sonic Thrust. Didn't recover enough in time. Oh, there's Captain Falcon, I guess. I guess I thought I had him unlocked. Or I was about to unlock him on simulation. Because what, it's like 25 fights in versus mode or some shit. Or fight once with every character. Get those items out of here. It's a fair and honorable battle. No, I'm like myself. Get the fuck out of here. It's funny, Captain Falcon is is a character I used to play so much when I first got into Smash Bros. As a kid. Captain Falcon was my bro. It's so sad that he has like nothing really interesting in this build. This old build of a Flash Smash clone. He's just Captain Falcon. You know? Not particularly bad, not particularly good. He's just Captain Falcon. He's damn fast. He has the cracked normals every other character has, basically. But not like significantly... Nothing like significantly different than his normal departures otherwise. Something that uniquely... They give him something unique amongst the cast. At least that I could find at this time of recording. But like, I've played this game... I've labbed this game for years. I've not labbed much with him, but... I feel like if there's something... I probably would have discovered it right now. There's probably something. But I cannot think of what it could be. Have fun, Yoshi. And yes, Falcon Punch doesn't have anything funny, I'm sorry to say. You can be reverse it, still. I don't think that adds to the power in this version. You can't do anything fun like charge it or wherever, though, so it is just still useless. It's not even, like, extra flashy or something. Like in Crusade, where you can charge it for... like, just for fun, really. Because you ain't hitting that. Yeah, we'll just do some more matches and free-for-all, why not? Show off Wario in this. A little bit. If you look at the wiki, actually, you would see that Wario is number 1 in the tier list for this version. Again, I do not agree with the tier list. Again, I understand because, like, nobody was seriously playing this, and then a new patch came out not too long after. So, of course, it's not going to be up to date, but, like, I mean, Wario is still good, though. He's definitely not top 1, though. Hell no. But he's a pretty good character. I would say, like, whatever the fuck that was. I'll finish this match and then I'll go back to training mode for a little bit. Show off some funny things. Give me that... No waft. Oh shit. You pulled it off on me before I could Tim. What the fuck? Just a funny little spike moment, I suppose. Oh shit, I got put in the free fall. I forgot. Time for your chomping. Oh shit. Get out of here. The old down smash to forward smash combo, of course. A classic. Now I can go back and show off some more of that. Of what specifically makes Wario a little funny. Funny little guy. Big funny guy. Funny big guy. So that's you noticed. Oh, it doesn't drag down or spike. But down air sure does. This one's more of a fun move than anything. Like, it's not crazy. But you use it. It's good. And it's just pretty funny to butt slam into people and spike them. And then recover. If you miss, you're fucked, but like, ride or die, baby. You can see Wario still has some pretty good air mobility. Keeps that. Uh, Wario's one of the ones where it's like, it's not that he's but has anything particularly jank. He's just very good at what he does. You know, pretty great mobility, kill moves, has chomp. Like spike and all. He has some stuff though. He has some stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on down there, or down throw there. That's kind of funny. Down smash buries you a little bit and does spike. And it can lead to situations where like you can follow up after it. Sort of. Forward smash is a misleading hitbox. Like, as you can see, that was just fucking air. That's so reached. Oh. Not quite Mario. Get over there so I can demonstrate funny part of down smash. There is like a portion where you can hit them off stage, and when they're trying to recover, they'll walk into down smash and get spiked. Like, it'll reach a little bit off the ledge, if I recall correctly. It's a little awkward to show CPUs because they try to DI in that. They're smart enough for that and not much else. I guess it's not really something to show. But anyway, on the main topic, Waft. Interesting thing about Waft, it actually, is the uncharged Waft. Oh, he's already charged a little bit. I'll let it charge again. Slow charge Waft also has a pretty good use, which is... Nope, that's uncharged. I'll show off uncharged. Uncharged is, you have to be pretty specific about it, but it hits, it does stun them for a bit. And that does include in the air. It's hard to do. But if you land it, it does essentially put them into free fall for a little bit. So you can fuck up somebody like that, which is very funny. And honestly, not that unpractical. Hitbox can be hard to land, but it's not impossible. You have some leeway. I don't know if it can be shielded, actually. Let's see. Okay, it can be shielded. That's a bit of a shame. But obviously, you use it mostly to try and catch somebody in the air with it. So in that scenario, it doesn't really matter being able to shield it. If they read it and do an air dodge, they can avoid it. Or if you're just like not able to land it really. But it can fuck up a lot of recoveries if you catch them midway. So Uncharged Waft is actually kind of important. Not important, but it's valuable. Oh no! Wario's fucking killed himself. Oh shit. That's so fucked up and evil and messed up. Just another segment of my twisted mind. I guess it doesn't really show, huh? Obviously, Charged Waft is still better. It's harder to show off because it takes actual, like, real time to charge it back up. It has a lot of good uses. Kill power move, obviously, but mobility too. You can use it to change your momentum in the air. Recover a little with higher versions. Other than that, that's about it for Wario, off the top of my head. Not many left now. Not many left now. We're getting into the really nasty stuff, too, so. Hope you're ready. Ichigo. There's a projectile. It can be pretty obnoxious, but it has the energy property. You know what that means. Ominous foreshadowing. It's not that good anyway, to be honest. I mean, you take it over not having it. It's definitely better than some other neutral specials in this game, but like, still, not ideal. What is ideal is having the fucking disjoints that you do on Ichigo. Forward air is like this for whatever reason, but it also moves your momentum forward. So it can be very nice for that. Move around faster. If you want a big thing, you just do neutral air instead. Oh yeah. You know how I mentioned earlier there's a lot of wind boxes? I haven't shown many off. A lot of the ones I've shown off, or a lot of the ones are like on characters I haven't done yet. Ichigo has a very small one. You might not even notice that I'm doing it. But there is a small wind box at like the top of it. It's like if Mario was jumping above my grounded up B, it would blow him up a little bit. Yeah, this is not really noticeable. Side B, really good. And this is where Ichigo really starts to shine. Like, big, heavy disjoints. That's good, don't get me wrong. Ass recovery, though. That's definitely something that holds him back. But side B and down B make you kind of slippery. Side B is damn near instant. Big hitbox. You get put in free fall if you're in the air, but just don't use it in the air then. Or use it like low to the ground. Don't use up B for like damage or kill. It's not for that. It's just for recovering, nothing else. Don't even try anything else with it. Like just straight up. But yeah. Down you can be slippery with it. Evade some shit and then come down from above. Big old disjoint. It's a funny spike if you want to go that route. Not sure why you would though, really. Like realistically speaking, because you know, down air. You might think this is really good, by the way. How much damage does it do? Even with the startup, right? It's like, wow, it does what? Shit ton of damage. Unlike every other projectile, you cannot save it. You can charge in the air, but like, you can't charge it like Rasengan or DK's punch. It's fine though. You have normals like this in move and pretty good movement. So it more than makes up for it in that regard. And what else? That might actually be all Ichigo has realistically. Ichigo just has really good disjoints. That's all you really need to know. Pretty fast. Has good disjoints. That's all you really need to know about Ichigo, but yeah. Yeah. For some reason I remembered him having more, but I can't remember more at the moment. But yeah, pretty good character. Now we get into some real nasty shit. Let's see. Who's left? Fox is a bit of a. If you were wondering, Fox is not the one I'm talking about. When I've been alluding to projectiles having the energy property being bad. Though it's definitely a bit of a factor. You'd rather not have it. I don't believe wave dashing is a thing in this game per se. There's probably some weird movement tech or some shit. But yeah. Uh not to my knowledge. I mostly save Fox to later. Kind of insinuate the energy projectile thing. Otherwise, sorry to disappoint. Fox is not too interesting. Fucked up throw sometimes. Don't rely on that, please. Don't rely on any of the throw lasers connecting really. But that's not to say Fox does not have anything interesting at all. Notably, side B. This. You still go into free fall after. Damn, that's a cool recovery platform. But, here's the important thing. Side B, off that. But if you press B again early during side B, you'll cancel it and do that. You'll cancel your momentum and do that. You can do it on the ground too. And I don't know. I think it's really cool. And it certainly is a little bit. It certainly has some practical uses. Grounded version, I'm not as sure on, but for off stage, it's a legitimate option to mix up your recovery. You do need to be a bit above the stage for it to work. That's about as far down as you can go before using it will just send you to your death, really. But like the difference between that for recovery, Pretty substantial, I'd say. So I don't know, I just thought that was really, really cool. Also, Shine can do that. Just because it's this physics engine. So yeah, of course it spikes a little bit. Not spikes per se, but like knocks you away. Uh-oh. Other than that, not much else interesting to say. Well, no, I was like, I thought this shit was so cool when I first found this out. Like the side B cancel. I thought that was sick as fuck. What can I say? Alright, now actually to the real nasty shit. Almost. Almost. Not that Goku doesn't have some wacky shit going on, believe me. If not the positive one always. Well, we'll go positives first. Side B, this, you really wish it wasn't an energy projectile. But like, hey, it's in the air it sends at a pretty decent angle. Even if it dissipates pretty shortly. It's decently spammable on the ground. You can use to test the waters a little bit. You have float. That's pretty good. You have a Lloyd style down air. I wouldn't say it's as good as Lloyd's down air because Lloyd's is active for fucking ever and drags you down the whole way. Multi hits. Goku, you have to be a little bit more careful with it. But like, yeah, like that. But it's pretty good. It also has a little bit of an effect when it hits the ground. That ground splatter is not just visual, it does extend the hitbox. You would think forward air spikes, but it does not. You know, basic thing. Aerials are really, really good. Like every other character's. If tap jump wasn't a thing, you could do float shit. Like short up float shit, probably. What else? Okay, real talk, Kamehameha is useless. That does, like, almost nothing. Way too much startup. Charging up anymore is not realistic. You might get that. Like, you might get that. If you're trying to edgeguard with it. It's about the only real use I could find for it. If it's like a really predictable recovery. You can do this shit. That's about all I can find for it. And you do have... Actually, no, there's a little bit more. That's actually pretty decent. What was I thinking of with, This is where I was thinking with that move. Pretty decent throws. And you have this down B. Basically, you do a lot more damage, and your attacks are kind of... See, forward air does a spike now with it. If you saw it earlier with that. Many downsides we have to go over now with Goku. Down B. You take damage the whole time. Kaioken runs out after a little bit. You can refill it. You can, like, keep it active by hitting with down B again. But then you continue taking damage. Like, how much... Let's see how much you take just from proccing it once. Okay? That's 11%. And almost no time. Your attacks get powered up too. This is true. Like forward air now spikes. Some stuff changes out a bit. Down air becomes controllable. Down B again is a pretty good combo extender. Side B can do that. But anybody who's played the earlier versions of Smash Slash 2 does not think of this as an upside. Your side B turns from your projectiles into this. This looks good, right? This looks good. You're gonna spam this all day. Well, until you run out of Kaioken. Right? Great problem. You get sent into free fall. Let's say you get a whiff punch. You do over here. You're fucked. You're fucked. Just straight up, you're fucked. If you misjudge the distance even a little bit, you're fucked. See, you're done. You're done. Now, if you're over here, you can nope. If you're at just the right distance away, you can cancel into a side B back. But even there, you can't do it. So what? Your punish range is really here. And that's even if you're using it to recover back to the stage or something. Right? Like that. If you run out midway, that's going back to projectiles. Or you can even end up in free fall midway. Like this. Oh, my Kaioken side B got ended early. So I get put into free fall early. Lovely. Yep, that's it. Guess I was not recovering. So that's not the best. Yeah? I lost my jump there, so I could have recovered doing that and then up special. So that's not the best example. But you suffer so much doing that. It's kind of crazy. And up B's not a good recovery tool either, really. Goku's not bad per se, but Goku's not good. Straight up. If there's any other character in the game, I would say is not really viable. I'm even on the fence about Donkey Kong and Captain Falcon being considered unviable. Donkey Kong probably is. Just because that's a really bad recovery. Goku is not much better. You have float. If you have Kaioken active, then you can do the side B technically. You can stall in the air with this. But it's not that good. So that's Goku. Now finally, the last two. And I was lying a little bit. There's two characters you care about having energy properties in your projectiles for. Let's see if I can get it right. At least I think Mega Man's is energy projectile specifically. Like that's a reflector. It's not that crazy on its own, but like it's a pretty decent move by itself. So it reflecting is a bit of a problem on top of it. Like you would reasonably just throw this out in neutral. It's a bit of a wall to hide behind. Not what I'm trying to do. Laptop. Like say you're here. It's hard to control them both with one hand. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. Like it's pretty easy to run in and start reflecting things with it. And I'll double check here. I believe it is only energy projectiles that does with, but it might also be any projectiles. Come on now. No, it's any projectiles actually, so it's even better than I thought. Like this shit gets obnoxious. Right clicking me. So yeah, hope you were not looking to outzone Mega Man, because it's not gonna happen. Not that it was happening anyway, because Mega Man has some fucking cracked projectiles. Like, this one by itself. It's not crazy. I should probably not choose Link because of the fucking shield thing. Back to Mario. Back to killing Mario. You can see the hit stun. It does like what? How much damage does it do? 4 on hit? That adds up quick. And the charged up version. It's not crazy. Admittedly. That one is a potential kill option. You're not really going to see this though, unless you can't find time to weapon switch. I'll get to that in a little bit, don't worry. You also have a pretty good recovery. That you can act out of. It's not amazing, but it's there. Your up air is this, not that. Your back air is this though. Pretty good kill move. It's kind of awkward to do with the momentum. But the momentum can help sometimes. Like it can be a little bit awkward to land, but it's helpful. You're trying to alter your momentum a little bit. I didn't even bring up. You can shoot during this, during your up B. It's pretty hard to stop, especially because you can cancel that into like any normal attack at any point. Down air has like stalling factor. So you can alter your momentum in a couple ways as Mega Man. Oops, fucked up a little bit. Yeah, and as you can see, up air goes into a bunch of tiny projectiles. Stop auto jumping, tap jump, come on. Sorry, it's just a little awkward to hold. It's a little awkward to show. But if they're high up in the air, this really helps to keep people at bay. Neutral air is alright. You have the big ass drill. Of course. Again, not worth noting too much because again, all aerials are cracked, but like, it's still kind of crazy. Down tilt for whatever has quite a bit of hit stun. It's pretty easy to combo after. Quite easy to hit confirm too. Quite notably. But yeah, I won't sugarcoat it any longer. Let's get to this shit. Starting with the most tame one, Crash Bomber. This is still a bomb that you can activate at any time. Like, this shit is obnoxious. Do not get me wrong. I would say it's about on par with, like, the regular Buster. Which you still get access to during neutral B2, or up B2. It's not as spammable, but it kills. And it's pretty easy to, like, make them respect you. And you can just activate this at literally any moment when you're actionable. It's literally just that easy. Next most useful is this, which sends it's a big ass hitbox, sends it a really good angle, does 10 damage apiece. Check out this edge guarding. It missed all of them. Don't worry about it. Well, you see what I mean, though. If you're smarter than me, you do have to think a little bit about it, but like not that much. It's a pretty big ass projectile to throw out in neutral. Important thing also is that all the projectiles minus your base one are not energy, which is also a very nice benefit. Which means none of these can really be cheesed out of it. You can you can't have two on the same time, which sucks. I mean, not really. Thank fuck. You have enough obnoxious shit already in this character. Here's the even better projectile, really. This one you can have multiple of on the stage. Sends at a really good angle in the air. Just keeps going. Continues off the ledge. Multi-hitting. I don't think I need to even explain to you for you to see that this is like not okay. Super easy edge guarding. Doesn't cover as much space as Brick, but it's so free to spend the shit in neutral. Just like the game you get it in, why would you use anything else? Well, that's because you have Black Hole. Black Hole is so fucked up. That happens no matter what. Like, let me see if I can do... I need to stop right-click trackpad moment. Yeah, let's say shielding. It's hard, okay? That was shielding. That takes you out of it. So right off the gate, that's unblockable. the projectile itself, before you even activate it, has a pull. Should probably set it back to idle. It pulls them towards it, unblockable. They can act during it. Like, if I do attack. Like, they can still attack during it. But, like, even... it's really hard to just escape it. Like, if I get you with it once, then what do you do, realistically? Like, check out this easy edge guarding. You're stuck there for a little bit. Like, this is not getting into even... how do I put this? It's just really good. I don't know, I'm trying to think of words to describe it. It's just really fucking good, right? You just have the ability to contain your enemy to this one space whenever you want. Like, wow, I put them up here. It has that much reach. Unblockable. Does not matter if you're shielding. And I can activate it instantly. Even if you can act during it, it still contains you to that area, and you're taking damage the whole time from the black hole itself, too. 2 damage a second. Like, look at that shit that just happened. That should have been a recovery. That should have been a recovery. But because of that, no. No recovering. You cannot understand. I've labbed this game for years. You cannot understand how truly fucked up something like this is. For a character to have. I think it affects projectiles too, but I'm not going to test that out at the moment. Immediately, rather. Like, there's counterplay to this, don't get me wrong. Arguably more counterplay than there is for this. But it does just put you in checkmate situations sometimes. You can't do shit about it. Again, on a character who can just ignore your zoning himself. But he's not top 1. That goes to Ness. This is the reason you do not want to have a projectile that has the energy property. You do not want to have that on top of having to fight with Ness. Ness is really something. Ness is on his own tier of bullshit. Believe me. Where do I even start? Forward air, big ass disjoint, multi-hit. Does quite a big chunk of damage. You have a stomp. It's not the best aerial in the normal. But spike's a spike. Decent neutral air. Really, you wall out a little bit with a forward air. You have, of course, spam down tilt. Decent range. You have the yo-yos for a little bit extra range and smash attacks. That's not why you pick Ness, of course. PK Fire. That's 22 damage. You can DI out of it, but you can catch it. You can catch them running away from it, and then do another PK Fire. You can escape from this, don't get me wrong, but it's really easy to chase the DI and keep this going. Like, 3 reps of this. You're at 64%. You're done. You're done. And if you're in the air, it drags you down too. Like, I'll show you in action against the CPU. It's not even his best tool. This is like the PK Fire that everybody thought they were dealing with when they were kids and first had to deal with that shit. If I can just get Mario off stage properly for the There is also up B, which is not by itself too crazy. You know, again, you wish you had a better recovery. God, you wish you had a better recovery. It could be worse. You could have DKs. But you can actually cancel this early and do with your shield. It's not crazy, but it does fill up the screen with shit. Like, it's not as practical as it looks, but it's pretty funny. You wouldn't expect it. PK Flash is also pretty good. I guess PK Pulse. Whatever they want to call it. There's a specific range where it can hit and, like, kill ridiculously early. That's killing at 28%. Pretty decent hitbox. It's more for, like, putting it away from the opponent, per se. The good part about it is that if they attack you during it, no, it goes off still, and you can set a second one. So you can actually, if you're getting zoned out, you can send this projectile towards them. I keep getting the special keys for mixed up for player 2. And then you can approach behind it. They can't stop it. They have to move out of the way. Once you set it out, it's going to explode somewhere. Anyway, enough fucking dicking around. The start of the show is not PK Fire, it's not PK Flash. It's not crazy aerials, or good throw game, or strong smash attacks, or whatever. It's fucking PSI Magnet. And you would not think it. But when you end it, there's a win box. And this win box is truly obnoxious. If you get sent off at the wrong angle, there's nothing you can do. Like, it's an absurdly strong win box. Especially if you get the first hit in. You get set off stage at all against Ness, you're done. You're fucked. Like, goodbye. Doesn't matter what percent you are. And since it absorbs any energy projectiles for health, having a projectile have the energy property is really big. Because Ness will throw this out like candy on Halloween. You do not understand. There's no reason for Ness not to use this move a good portion of the time. Like, what the fuck is that? What do you do against that? Can I get a PK Fire here? It's better to see it in game. It's better to see it in action. See how fucked up this is. I need to stop right clicking with the mouse by accident. With the fucking trackpad. I'm a bit of an idiot. Don't worry about it. Like what, against Mega Man? Sure. Probably the second best character in this game. That's yep. You gonna attack me, Mega Man? Great. I wouldn't box on effect him while they're in PK Fire. But like, yeah. PK Fire. The CPU of Mega Man does not use the recovery that well. But as you can see, it's still a problem. I don't know what goes on with the CPUs of this game, though. They're kind of fucked up, I won't lie. Not exactly a challenge, but... not like I got somebody to play the game with, so... But this is just the type of game. I've just been rambling on for fucking who knows how long. It's like 2 hours or some shit. I don't know, this is just a comfort game in some ways. Coming back to see what stupid shit I can find in the lab again. Or doing the stupid shit I already know. Back throw. Mega Man was not the best at representing that, apparently. What the fuck was that Mega Man? That shit was ass. Let's go against Wario. Wario's a little more competent, I believe. Not by much. But it's something. That one was, like, not reasonable to be hit by, admittedly. Get fucked. You ain't recovering. It's only realizing now that I don't know if I could call many characters in this game. I don't know if I would say many of them have a good recovery at all. Or like a great recovery might be a better way to say it. Tails does. What am I talking about? Tails has a really good recovery. Multiple jumps. Good vertical and horizontal recovery moves. PSI Magnet can be a little tricky sometimes with how the Windbox works, of where it activates. But it does just cheese it. It does just cheese in some wins that you really, some KOs that you really shouldn't get. I did not deserve that stock, but I will take it. I mean, I say that. I would have deserved that stock anyway. I'm beating this guy's ass. This CPU's ass. Get gimped. Done. You're done. Hmm. This would be a good showcase of a. It's like going against PK Fire. You can DI up. You can DI up. Hit me with it again, damn it. No? I guess I'll just fight normally. You can DI out of it, but it doesn't automatically mean you don't take damage. That shield, that idle post shield saved me. Taking that. Forgot it actually was relevant at points. Oh shit! It turned me around. Oops. Or I turned around after I got hit by that. That's what you get, you little shit. It's another benefit of a Link. No energy projectiles. Very nice in this hypothetical meta matchup. You know? That would have been funny to send at the angle, but you don't know how to use the PSI magnet like I do, you fool. Shit. Yeah, see, throwing it out before you're about to get hit kind of locks down the zone of your choice. Not foolproof, but it's funny and it is relevant sometimes. Oh shit, fucked up. Oh, shit. I don't know why I was DIing in. I was afraid of the ledge. Oh. Victoire. Throwing a Mega Man 2, why not? Honestly, Crash Bar might even be better than the Brick, when I think about it. Get back up here. No. You deserve that stock. I gave it back to you. A silver platter, you didn't take it. Oh shit. That's what you get. Mega Man might honestly be on the same level of NES. I've thought about it in my hypothetical tier list of this game that nobody plays for obvious reasons. I think they're very comparable. I jump back and forth a bit on who's better. I generally think NES is better because PSI Magnet is just obnoxious as fuck. So is PK Fire. Even though the rest of NES's kit is relatively tame by comparison. Compared to that, Mega Man has like everything souped up to shit. And Black Hole is comparable to PSI Magnet. Like, Black Hole leads to lots of fucked up neutral situations. But genuinely, Ness just needs, like, the one instance of you going off stage and you're done. Like, Ness wins if you go off stage, he wins if he lands a single PK Fire and you can, like, rep it to a bunch more and then kill off of it. Maybe I'd give it to Mega Man. He has a much better recovery, but, like, he doesn't have to deal with the. I guess I give it to Mega Man. Honestly, now that I think about it, just because, what? Having a reflector as well, but not having to worry about using energy projectiles except for, like, neutral. This is pretty fine. He's probably the best matchup against Ness in this game, regardless of if he is better or worse than Ness. Oh no, Ness dog walks so much of the cast. You don't even understand. But Black Hole at the same time. Then you run into that. But yeah, I think I'd give it. I think I'd probably give it to Mega Man, realistically. But it's very close. Much closer than it should be when Ness is only has like two really crazy moves in an otherwise pretty tame kit, and Mega Man has everything busted to shit. Alright, now random. Actually, now I want to be someone specific. Always Sonic. Why not? See if I can get some spring setups. Oh. I believe in the tier list also Sonic is like relatively low tier, which is kind of crazy too. I want to do something. Don't just stand there. I really wish the CPU for this game was like just substantially better and make killing time with this game a lot more fun. Like it's fun to lab this game. There's only so much you can do when the CPUs will just like randomly stop doing whatever they're doing at the highest level. Huh. Oh shit. No shit. Lost my stock. Whatever will I do now? Yeah, I guess I didn't need the spring for that KO, huh? Jesus! I look away for a second and I'm already off stage. What the fuck, Sonic? Spring is very interesting. Like I said, it works kind of like Galvin drills, which is very funny to think about. Again, definitely not intentional, but I wish it got kept in the future versions, because that's mad funny. Let's run Sora. And it's just kind of a testament to how great the SSF2 devs were. That they could port something like this. Like, this is one of the earliest builds possible for this game. Oh, almost cheesed that one out. But it's really a testament to the devs that even as early on as this build, working on Flash for an engine too, there's still so much stuff to discover in just this build for tech. Like, it's really a testament to how well designed the game truly is at heart. Or maybe that's not maybe that's not the proper way to put it. It's how much work they put in, I suppose, is better. Ah. Oh, I ended it a little too early, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Got you, motherfucker. No, you ain't getting there. Damn, I don't have the priority to beat up Clone, huh? With my own projectile. You gonna do anything? There. I'll at least give you a chance to not get 3 stocked. Congratulations, now you're getting 2 stocked. Yes, move, damn it! Okay. Okay, game. It's kind of crazy to imagine this, because I remember, what, version 9.b or something onwards. I remember as a kid. It might have also been that I was a kid, frankly. But I remember the CPUs being like genuinely pretty hard to beat. So they definitely got upgraded in later versions. The CPU, like they got substantially better. Oh yeah. I think I'll do 2 more matches and then I'll call it. Even I can only be interested in something like this for so long. But yeah, anyway. I think I just needed something like this. It's like I said, it's like I said at the start of the stream, it's been a real rough month. A lot of different shitty things happened. But I'll survive, I suppose. Eventually I gotta move on. I'm definitely in a better state than I was a couple days ago, I'll say. A bit better of a living situation, as it were. I won't get into it, but I swap between 2 places. One's a lot better. I'm at the better place at the moment. That definitely puts me in a better headspace to think about things rationally. I mean, as rationally as I can. You've seen my mind on like social deduction streams like Kenosha. But hey. It gives me some more time to think things through. Come to terms with stuff. Anyways, enough of that. I'm here to play fucking this. Actually, no. I'm gonna play Donkey. I'll end it up with Donkey Kong. I think. Hazards turned off. If so, I might put on. The hazards off. I want to make it at least a little visually different. Pokemon Stadium. Let's end it on Donkey Kong. He has a good. There's a good argument for him being the worst character in this game, or in this build. But holy shit, does he just throw you around? What is that blast zone? Jesus. Whoops. Ignore that. What was that? Okay. No. Put it on something else. Dreamland? Where do the blast zones look like good for this one? A little bigger, great. Please don't let me die. Please don't dog the ledge and let me die. I beg you. Do something, Mario CPU. Come on. There's no 1-2 oatmeal. How can I listen to this? A funny spike. Let's go. I think that's enough of that for now, I believe. I think yeah, that's what I have in me for today, at least. Possibly I'll stream something again a little later. We'll see. It'll be different though. Until next time, whoever was viewing, thank you for sticking to the end. Again, you're probably a bot. You haven't said a single thing I'll stream, or one of the scammers that are on my account, but like, regardless, thanks. Well, I'll see you all another time. Goodbye.